Like and subscribe now, or else you will find one of the T from these creepy videos standing next to your bed while you are busy sleeping. The internet is a place full of surprises. Just when you think nothing worse will come up, something special comes up and proves you wrong. These videos scare 99% of the world's population and will certainly scare you too. Stay tuned until the end of this video to find out about the most scary videos you've ever seen. Number 10. The Highway Clown Killer recorded on tape. Imagine going on the lonely highway under the rich black sky and all of a sudden a super scary and crazy clown start running after your car as if it is the last time he will ever get to kill someone. You must have seen this in the movies, but coming across such an incident in real life is a whole nother experience. Well, serial killers are scary, especially the ones you come across late at night in the middle of nowhere like this one. While this guy was with his friends inside a car making a video, they came across a clown in the middle of the highway who started running after them like crazy as soon as he noticed them. Well, that's pretty creepy. Number 9. The Basement Secret. Often the creepiest things are right next to us, so we don't see them until one mad night. In this video, the YouTuber from the channel known as Blake Smith's Gaming just walks down his basement as he heard odd noises from down there while recording the whole scene. Well, it's pretty creepy in itself. Like, why would you have done that? Now, these were not just random sounds. They were the sound of someone sobbing and begging for help. To prove that he wasn't hallucinating and that the sounds were genuine, he had recorded similar videos earlier as well. Well, he's decided to go all the way down this time, and guess what he finds out about it? A tiny childlike figure shining brightly and sitting in one corner of the basement crying and even responding to his hello. What would you have done if you noticed anything like that?
Hello?
Number 8. Possessed Chinese Woman. To watch this one, we would recommend that you just go ahead if you have a strong heart, otherwise you'll have a hard time falling asleep or just sitting alone. Recorded on a CCTV camera in a store back in 2016, a Chinese woman was taking items out of a shelf like any other human. But all of a sudden, she dropped the artifacts that were in one of her hands while the other hand was held high and began to rotate her head in circular motion. Suddenly, she became stiff as soon as her things dropped from her grasp, and then her body appeared to be in possession of another force. People came to help, but it seemed to be out of direct control, and nobody could say what exactly happened. Number 7. Creepy modern Victorian doll. What is more terrifying than a pale white girl dressed like a Victorian doll staring straight into your eyes? This video is a doll-like figure sitting at the end of a long table with a bowl of soup or something in front of it. In the background, we see a fire flashing out of the window, and all of a sudden the doll throws her face into the bowl sitting in front of her. Her stare is so long and frantic that you can't look straight in those demonic eyes for too long without getting a goosebump or looking behind your back to check if she's standing right next to you, behind you. Number 6. Strange expressions. Back in the 70s, a doll named Saucy was introduced by Mattel Toys. It was made in such a way that rotating its arms would not only change its eyes' blinking pattern, but also its facial expressions. A YouTuber, Brian Lebecki, who collects creepy dolls like these, claims to own a possessed Saucy doll. According to him, his doll's facial expression mechanism is jammed as they do not change when he rotates its arms.
The Mattel Saucy doll is supposed to be able to do this and all that. You can hear the crank in motion. It doesn't work.
However, late at night, the doll still changes its facial expressions all throughout the night. He even recorded the movements late at night, and Dunn would get shocked at how her facial expressions would change suddenly while being locked in a glass cupboard. Not only that, but the doll had been making weird sounds since a long time, like giggling and singing. The moment when one of her eyes shut were also captured on the camera while the YouTuber was describing how the doll makes sounds at night.
There's been
strange sounds, and I kid you not, I'm not making this stuff up. Mostly when we got these two strange sounds. One evening I was in the loft, and I thought I heard some singing and giggling. It was absolutely creepy. Why is it continuing out of focus? What the? Are you f***ing kidding me? She hasn't moved. And her eyes.
Number 5. The G-Team Paranormal Activities. This team was investigating a whole bunch of possessed dolls, and right at that moment, what they captured on the camera was just beyond madness. When one of the members wanted to interact with the dolls, one of the spirits opened, and the odd noises start to break out of the dolls. The whole scenario was caught on the video, and it was more than just unbelievable. And just as they were about to wrap up the footage, the camera was catching something phenomenal. While she was explaining and finishing up the episode, the big doll moved her head all on her own. Number 4. The Garbage Man. This video has been taken from the dark web and has been scaring people ever since it was first uploaded on the internet. There is no blood or ghost involved, but sometimes even the simplest things manage to creep you out so much that you have no other option but to get scared of them. In this video, a man who has his face covered sits with a bowl of soup in his hand and sits beside a bathtub to feed a man-like figure that is laying in the tub. Upon a closer look inside the tub, we come to know that man-like figure is basically something stuffed and shaped like a human, but wrapped in garbage bags. The creepier part is that the man tries feeding him despite the fact that the figure has no mouth, and there were certain shots of the figure sitting in weird poses. Who knows, it might be a real man wrapped in a garbage bag. Well, you should not watch this video if you get freaked out easily. Number 3. Watching You. A YouTuber, Muna Bruzan, said she purchased this creepy doll from an antique fair, and we can already presume that she regrets it. She found that everywhere she went, the doll's eyes changed, and she followed wherever she went. Getting a pair of eyes set on you may be awkward, but having a pair of eyes set on you from a doll is one of the most uncomfortable and terrifying things ever. To offer her viewers evidence, she also displays the act in a video where the doll's eyes actually move as it moves from right to left. It's a China doll with a fixed head, but as soon as she picked up the doll, her whole freaking head turned in her direction. Number 2. 856. Back on December 26, 2013, a YouTuber named Jay Alley posted his one and only video and named it 856. Now, this isn't the only strange part, is that the whole video is just a nuisance. It begins with a man who covers his face with a mask, whispering a few numbers and figures while sitting all by himself in a dark room. These may be codes for some secret demonic missions, a message that needs to be found, or something for that matter, yet it was creepy as hell.
Payment 495934117. Negative 119954836 Steiger.
Number 1. Tutorial gone wrong. Most people around the globe are browsing makeup videos on YouTube looking for guidance, but sometimes correct guidance can go pretty wrong. This makeup tutorial emerged back in 2014 and created a lot of online noise. The video began very normally, with a smiling woman demonstrating how to make up step by step, when all of a sudden her expressions melted away and the smile was replaced with a terrified look on her face. She pauses for a moment and then her head starts pounding against the table so hard that her nose begins to bleed. But no one can be seen who would physically harm her. This may be the product of some evil force, but the woman is left in a bad state when the video unexpectedly begins to make her happier and clarify the makeup measures. The video was sent anonymously to someone and posted with the title, "Girl Goes Psycho During Makeup Tutorial." These were the top 10 most scary videos that scare the majority of people, and I'm pretty sure they're creeping the life out of you too. Okay, I told you not to watch. What one of these freaked you out the most? Please let us know in the comment box below. If you liked this video, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to stay up to date for more interesting videos in the future.